Welcome back to WBTV News on Bounce. We're back with our guest bounce contributor, Olympia D from Old School 105.3. Always a pleasure to have you here. I haven't seen you in quite a while. We've been missing each other. Well,
I know.
Yeah. Well, Valentine's Day is 2 more days away, so we're talking about real love tonight, right?
So for all of my Raising Brilliance parents out there, whether you're married, you're single, most of us can use some pointers on how to cultivate great relationships. And we got to remember, our kids mimic exactly what they see us do. Absolutely. So therefore, we want to make sure that we set good, healthy examples of relationships. So being that Valentine's Day is almost upon us, I thought it would be a great time to talk to relationship expert and author, Mr. Troy Spry. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm pretty good. Now, whether people have been together for a long time or they're just starting out to date, we want to know what are some great exercises that people can do in order to cultivate a good relationship and some bonding.
It's a great question. I think the main thing people can do is they can create couples rituals, right? So one thing that my wife and I do, we have a Scandal date every Thursday night. And no matter what happens, we're going to drink a little bit of wine and we're going to watch Scandal together. The second thing I think people can do is they can touch and kiss often.
Really?
I think people really
touching and kissing,
they really forget about that. It keeps you connected. And I think the third thing I think people should really do is invest in their marriage. So go to marriage retreats, go to couples retreats, and be around other couples, because contrary to popular belief, some people are really happy in their relationships.
All right. Now, what are some of those pitfalls that people sometimes fall into when they're talking about relationships?
Oh, it's a lot of them out there, but I think some of the main ones are, number one, expecting your mate to behave and think just like you do. You have to understand that we're all different people, and we do things differently, so you have to seek to understand your mate, number one. Number two is getting complacent, getting comfortable. So you do physically still need to keep yourself together, get new socks, get new underwear, make yourself look good, but also check in often with your mate and let them know that they're doing what they need to do emotionally, mentally, and physically. I think another pitfall is letting too many people into your relationship. What you got to realize, though, is that you may forgive your mate, but the people that you vented to, they may not. And so they only get to see one side of it. So, and the last thing I'll tell you is, don't forget about sex. Sex connects people, and that's the first thing to go out the window.
Why'd you look at me like that?
That was the first thing to go out the window. Awkward.
Yes.
So that's usually the first thing to go out of the window.
All right, now Valentine's Day is Sunday. What would you suggest for, I don't have to worry about it. Let me just go ahead and put that on the table, because I don't have to worry about Valentine's Day, but I love love. I've said that many times before. I like to see it. But what are some great date ideas if I were taking somebody out?
It's a good question. Everybody kind of wants a cookie-cutter answer to this thing, right? But realistically, what you have to do, I look at giving you a rubric. Right, so what I say is, number one is you have to listen to your mate, right? Listen to the things they're talking about, see what they're talking to their friends about, see what they're researching, and then next step is plan. Plan a whole experience for them. That's the main thing, is plan a whole experience for them. For example, my wife is a foodie. I know she's a foodie, so I took her on a food tour in Charlotte for Valentine's Day last week. So I planned an experience for her. And number three is stay away from the cliche things. No one wants to feel like their man is the one waiting at the gas station trying to get the last rose before they come meet her. They want to.
We've all seen those guys. They look like they're like zombies in there. Get something at the last minute. I've seen those guys. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the ladies are not having that.
They don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
They want to feel like you put some type of effort into the whole evening, right?
Everybody wants to matter.
Now, you actually have some principles for dating that make it a little bit easier. Talk to me about that.
I call it my KISS principle, right? So most people hear KISS, they think keep it simple, stupid. Well, mine is a little bit different. So the K stands for know your purpose for dating. Right? So you have to know where you're going. The I stands for intuition. Follow your intuition, right? The S stands for slow down. And the other S stands for say it. Just say what your intentions are. Let people know exactly what you want out of the relationship.
And they can find these principles in your book.
Absolutely. They can find it in the new book.
Want to hold it up there?
Yeah,
I'll hold it up in just a second. Go ahead and tell us what they can find there.
They can find Teach Me How to Love While What You Don't Know Will Hurt You. And what I did was I wrote this book for the people that are frustrated with dating. They're frustrated about being on emotional roller coasters. They can't let go of their ex. Right? And they need something to help them navigate those dating waters. So I think people will leave this book getting a lot out of it, feeling more educated, more enlightened, feeling more empowered and excited about dating. Right? So it's a great book. It's selling really, really well right now. You can get it at teachmehowtolove.com.
Not too thick either, so it doesn't take time. So you should spend more of your time actually on the date, right? You read a little bit and then go on the date.
We're going to get you a date this Sunday.
Thank you, Olympia D.
We're going to do it. For more details on the book or to connect with Troy, you can visit exclusivethoughts.com or email him him at info@exclusivethoughts.com. And Troy, he is a relationship coach, and so make sure you reach out to him for any additional information. And I just want to say it was so great having you here tonight.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I really do appreciate it.
Now, for more of your Raising Brilliance questions or events, you can email those to me at olympiadshow@gmail.com. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Olympia D.
Pretty cool segment. We'll see you again next Friday for Raising Brilliance. Good to have you here with us. Great advice. We'll be right back.
Thank you.